is back, and today I'm going to be showing you the Arbiter of Perfection puzzle solution. So, I've already gotten the gears and the cores, but we have two mechanisms on the side here. If you turn this one, a dwarven spider comes out. I don't know why I used that. That was not very smart. So, just gotta defeat him real quick, and this, I don't know why I said it had a gender, but this enemy would drop the gears, and the cores would be dropped by the sphere that comes out of here. So now, I'm going to go over here, and if you read the inscription, it doesn't really give you much except that you have to fix it and then destroy it. So, now what you need here is 1, 2, 3 gears, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cores. So now, you have to defeat the Arbiter of Perfection. And I don't know how much damage it does, so I'm gonna equip that real quick. And actually, that wasn't necessary.
Surpassed the Arbiter's trap. In doing so, you've revealed yourself to us. You do not fully comprehend. Such is your imperfection. We are the imperfection of Sothasil, excised from his being, yet never truly apart. We measure the indulgence of inspiration against the necessities of progression. You will never know. You are not Sothasil. Perfection can never truly be attained. By testing one's constantly degrading mechanism against this unknowable goal, you reveal the imperfections of your own device. Can you accept this necessity? For comprehending the necessity of imperfection, you have earned the blessing of Sothasil.
Your Too late. Vox has the artifact. The judgment of Veloth is hers. I may fall, but you are too late to stop Magistrix Vox. She will destroy you all!
I felt a burst of power from the temple and ventured within, fearing the worst. But you've prevailed. What have you discovered? I will discover what powers the judgment of Veloth possesses and why Vox has stolen it. In the meantime, you must pursue Magistrix Vox. For your heroism and service this day, I name you a Hand of Almalexia. Go with my blessing upon you. As Vox fled Warnhold, she went east. With the recent troubles, the Ordinators are on high alert. One of them saw her headed that way. To the east of Mournhold lies Selphora, a quiet village known for its independent spirit. Vox almost certainly passed through there. Start your search in Selphora.
Care to trade?
I've had just about enough with this.
I know exactly. Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to
I
do?
wish I was off adventuring.
You know, I think I'll stay right here for a while. I shouldn't have stood up. Look how swollen that ankle is. Resting my twisted ankle, I was sent to Mournhold to get help for Master Rastan, but an Aelit chased me into the swamp. Stupid Aelit. Please, go to our trading post and speak to Tevini Hadran. She could really use your help. Master Rastan went to talk to the leaders of the Mabragash tribe and never came back. Tevini can tell you more if you're interested.
I miss Ebonheart. I wish I was home. Master Rostin Vendiel is missing. He went into the Mabragosh camp to make a trade deal. It seems he, misread the mood of this tribe. Something went wrong. I wish we'd never come to the Vale of the Ghost Snake. Ashlanders, but even more isolated than most, worship some snake spirit. Rostin wants to trade for their unique snakeskin leather. They won't tell me anything right now, probably because I'm part of House Hlaalu. Maybe they will talk to you. I heard that the Farseer calls the shots, but Rostin dismissed the notion. He wants an exclusive deal for the beautiful leathers the Mabragosh make, and he may have overstepped. Rostin was speaking to Gulikan Haranot the last time I saw him. Thank you for agreeing to look for Master Rostin. I'm sure he was going to talk to Gulikan Haranot. Perhaps he can tell you where Rostin's gotten to. I think the Farseer runs the tribe, but Rostin dismissed that idea. He doesn't believe a woman could have that kind of power. I hope he didn't insult her. Anyway, Rostin went to talk to Gulikan Haranot. That was the last time I saw him. Who knows how these places get their names? Ithrini said that the ghost snake they worship is Sithis. Nonsense if you ask me. All I know is that big snakes slither near the swamps. They looked very real to me, not ghostly at all.
The last fool that visited us managed to offend almost everyone in the village. Please don't say you're here to finish the job. Outsiders have no place here. The House Hlaalu Highlands should pack up and go. The trader is in Farseer Bodani's hands now. That thought also occurred to me. You think strategically, and I can appreciate that. The trader insulted the Farseer, and her anger may bring more unwanted attention to the Vale. Talk to wise woman Iruahan. She might be willing to help you. If you must. That ignorant outsider. Let's just say that he mocked us and made the Farseer very angry. He will serve the Ghost Snake. The Farseer will make sure of that. We do not welcome outsiders, but we treat them with courtesy if they respect our ways. We don't make up stories just to frighten outsiders. This Vale is an ancient place, protected by an ancient entity. The Mabragosh have served that entity for many generations.
So much as breathe on me, I will feed you to the snakes. I have had my fill of Outlander men. The merchant isn't your concern. His fate is in the hands of the Farseer and the Ghost Snake. Still, something disturbs the Vale. I thought it was the merchant, but now the signs and portents point to you. The signs and portents are all around us, influencing events. Can you not see them? If you want my advice, you should... Wait, what's that? Your presence has aroused the Serpent Bound.
What madness is this, restless spirits? Why have you left the sanctity of the coiled path? Be calm, spirits. Trust in the wisdom of the ghost snake.
This is an outrage! I want to speak to the man in charge of this tribe, you crazy woman!
Another outsider. But this one... I have seen this one in my visions. We must speak. I'm not sure if I should welcome you or curse you. This fool has pestered our hunters, importuned our wise women, and insulted me by demanding to speak to the man in charge of our tribe. I brook no challenges to my authority, or disruptions to the Vale. I was going to take him to the Ghost Snake, but all that changed when you arrived. I have seen a vision of you upon the coiled path. You have a role to play in deciding the fate of this man and our Vale. There is something unusual about you. I sense it, and certainly the Ghost Snake knows of you. Talk to this man. Take his measure. Then speak to me when you're ready to face the trial of the Ghost Snake.
I'm a master trader from House Lalu. I'm welcome everywhere, but these people want to sacrifice me to some snake. How should I know? I'm an honest merchant. I just wanted to set up a little trade agreement with the tribe. They make some gold, we make some gold, everybody wins. Next thing I know, they tie me up and act like I committed some crime. I was soaking up the local flavor, if you know what I mean. These Maverickish ladies are lovely, but my flirting made that witch Badani mad. Besides, they refused to let me speak to the man in charge. Why are they being this way? Well, I did ask the Farseer to summon her boss and get me a glass of Shane, but I asked nicely and everything. Don't let them feed me to the snake. I didn't do anything wrong. I hope she listens to reason. She acts like she's in charge, but she wouldn't even listen to my proposal. Trade proposal, mind you, not a marriage proposal. Those snake hides would earn them plenty of gold. Plenty of gold for all of us.
Back inside.
Of course. Care to join me? Oh, never mind. I'm going.
And what do you think of that, man? Yet he managed to offend and insult nearly everyone. My visions tell me that you will decide this man's fate, as well as the fate of my tribe. You will walk the coiled path and seek counsel with the Ghost Snake. Follow the coiled path to the Fang Spires. Collect exactly 8 bog rats along the way to make a proper offering. Few ever reach the spires. Serpent-bound ghosts will challenge you every step of the way. They already sense your presence. The vision I had was strong. Your choices determine the fate of merchant and Mobrigosh alike. But you must speak to the Ghost Snake. The coiled path begins just outside the village, but know that the Serpent Bound will block your way. The ghost snake has a taste for bog rats. They make a proper offering. But only if you bring exactly 8 of the plump creatures to the Fang Spires. Do not question the will of the ghost snake. Besides, that's exactly the number of rats that fit in the bag I gave you. More than that, I cannot say. The mystery of the sacred number is not for the ears of an outsider. The vision I had was strong. Your choices determine the fate of merchant and Mobrigosh alike. But you must speak.
Ike would gorge himself in a Kwama mine if time allowed. Your offering pleases me. The warm blood was sent by those who honor and protect this veil. Most curious. Every path leads in two directions, into light and into darkness. Light and dark, good and evil, sunlight and shadow. Two sides to all things, little warm blood. Let me show you. The warm blood is skillful and cunning. The Mabragash must make their own choices. Connect with the world outside or remain isolated. It is never only light or shadow. As long as they honor my kin and I, they are free to do as they please. Some can stay isolated in the Vale, or some may choose the outside world. Two sides of the same path. The merchant's presence has already changed the Vale. What happens next is inevitable. I am the Ghost Snake. I am both constant and ever-changing. One thing to you, another perhaps to the Mabragash. Aid the Mabragash as you will. The choice is yours to make. I can send you back to the Farseer. She waits for you at her tent.
You walked the coiled path and survived? Has the Ghost Snake spoken? Ghost Snake is wise, but inscrutable. I had hoped he would demand that we bring the merchant to him. It's no coincidence that you arrived at the same time as the merchant. You are bound up in this. You must help us decide. I crafted a snake totem representing the entwined fates of the Mabrigosh and the merchant. Get it from my tent. I will have the merchant brought here. A decision must be made. Our fate depends upon it. Now you must choose. If the Mabrigosh are to remain isolated, place the totem in the fire. If we are to change our ways and trade with the Hlalu, give the totem to the merchant. He will remain in the Vale, serving the ghost snake. I know only that it will change us. Whether for good or ill, only time will tell. Seek guidance where you would. Speak to my people, the merchant, or even the merchant's assistant if you wish. But then you must choose.
I've spoken to some of the Mabrigosh wise women. They've been perfectly polite. I've been on the receiving end of Rostin's vaunted charms a time or two. I'm not surprised he managed to offend every woman in the Vale. I wonder if the Farseer would consider another option. I don't wish Rostin ill, but I have an idea. They let Rostin live, as long as he promises never to speak of the Vale or return here. Then they sign a trade agreement with me. They deal with me, and I keep other Hlalu traders away. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Everyone wins. Rostin doesn't end up as snake food. I gain prestige among the Hlalu, and Mabrigosh can limit the amount of influence the outside world places on the Vale.
Watch your step among the Mabrigosh, outsider. Rostin claims things won't change, but I don't trust him. If you ask me, the Hlalu are just one step above thieves. If it were up to me, Rostin would have quietly disappeared the first night he arrived here. But you're the one making the decision, not me.
Our fate rests in your hands.
I'm surprised that a man could see the ghost snake and live. At first, I just wanted the merchant to go away. But I've been thinking, perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to deal with the outside world. No. Many are set in their ways and fear change. But if we're cautious, we may benefit in the long run.
Our fate rests in your hands.
If that harlot Tavini steals my deal, she'll regret it. So they treat me like some sort of criminal? I've been nothing but respectful, and trade would help them. Of course I benefit. I'm a merchant. Trading is what I do. How about this? Propose a limited trade agreement on their terms, and I'll agree to keep other traders away from the Vale.
Our fate rests in your hands. By your next action, our fate will be sealed. If the Mabrigosh are to grant access to the Vale, give the totem to the merchant. If we are to remain isolated, tending the Vale without outside interference, burn the totem in the fire. My vision was clear. Your actions will affect our future, perhaps in ways we cannot yet see. Tavini spoke with Iruahan and made that same suggestion. A sly ploy. Clever. I admire that. I would be willing to deal with a smart woman who respects and understands our ways. Rostin will remain our guest while we finalize details with the female trader. We have ways to make sure he never speaks of us again. But have no fear. He will be released shortly. Pity.
You look like you could take on a Dune Ripper. Prove me right.
The livestock's gone mad, and what does he do? Back into the mine he goes. This isn't turning out well at all. Not at all. Sorry, I haven't time for pleasantries. We're having a bit of a crisis here. This is Deep Crag Den, a Quama mine. But something's gone wrong. Some kind of fumes have filled the mine, and the Quama are going crazy. They're attacking the workers. I've been making potions to counter the fumes, but I'm running out of ingredients. My husband, Boro, went back into the mine. What is he thinking? I'm sorry, what did you say? Help? Yes, all right. I need aloe or redweed to make more potions. They grow all around here. You can forage for some, if you're willing. I asked Nelvin and Marolos to gather plants. They might have some, but it wouldn't surprise me if they just ignored me. The workers don't like me very much. Otherwise, check the area. Redweed grows near the rocks. Aloe should be out in the open. Thank you. I really am trying to help. Both plants will work in the potion, so anything you find will help. I never knew Quama could be so vicious. Praise Vivek. I need to get these potions to the workers as soon as possible. I'm sure it will help. It has to. I don't know. How would I know? I don't go into the mine. Why are you asking me? I'm sorry. This is so stressful. I'm worried about my husband, Boral. He went back inside. And I have no idea what happened to my idiot cousin Renvis. He's concerned about the workers. Thinks they're still in the mine. I'm so worried. Borrell hasn't raised a sword in years, and the Kwama aren't acting normal. Will you go after him? Take him these potions, and drink one yourself before you go.
They say there are fumes in the mine, but I don't see how that's possible. We're raising Kwama, not digging for minerals.
What a terrible waste. I hope you drank one of Adrasa's potions. Otherwise, this is going to be a short visit. Here's another tip, free of charge. Keep your weapon handy. I've never seen the Kwama this aggressive. It's such a waste, isn't it? You're going to have to kill a lot of Kwama to get through the tunnels, right? Letting them rot won't help anyone. Why not harvest their cuttle? It's the waxy stuff on their beaks. 1,000,001 uses. I'll give you a fair price for it.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. I came back to look for my wife's cousin Renvis and the rest of our missing workers, but I haven't had much luck. I've been stumbling around in the dark, trying to avoid getting eaten by Kwama. But I did discover something quite disturbing. Treachery. The mine is filled with open vials spewing noxious fumes. This was no accident. I sealed several of the vials and cleared this chamber, but I can't get down to the lower levels without getting swarmed by Kwama. If you do, you'll be the hero of Deep Crag. Seal the vials in the middle and lower chambers. If you run into any miners, give them one of Adrasa's potions. And keep an eye out for cousin Renvis. He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver. Come and join us. This spot is safe above the smelly fumes. Safe for the little scribbles. And leave the wee scribbles? They weren't really affected by those nasty fumes. Most burrowed away, clever and cute as can be. But these little beauties are safe here with me. Nice and safe, aren't you, my little friends? Yes, you are. Careful of the mature Kwama. The big fellows don't like this smell. No, they don't. These little guys aren't as sensitive as their elders, so they aren't angry. Oh, and be careful if you see the Kwama Queen. Not friendly. Not friendly at all. We're just fine, aren't we, little ones? Yes, we are. Careful of the big old warriors and workers, though. The fumes made them very grumpy. They might even be mean to the scribbles.
It's a shame that some of the Kwama have to be put down. Ha! Let me guess. Arona convinced you to harvest Kwama Cuttle and bring it back to her. She probably gave you some line about not being wasteful and putting the stuff to good use. The only person she plans on helping is herself. She'll sell the stuff in Mournhold and make a tidy profit.
Thanks. I'll make my way out of here. Thanks. I'll make my way out of here.
I'll make my way out of here.
Kwama went crazy. He wasn't supposed to be like that. Why did the Kwama go crazy? The smoke vials were a joke. She said nobody get hurt. She promised. I didn't do anything wrong, I swear. It wasn't even my idea. It was all Idras's idea. I knew it was wrong. I promised that if I don't get eaten by Kwama, I'll go to the temple in Mournhold and pray to the gods with all my might. I'll even give gold to poor people, when I get some gold. We have to get out of here. I know a shortcut, but there's a big Kwama in the way. It went into that tunnel over there. If you poke its eggs, I bet it'll come out. Then we can run up the tunnel and escape. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt. Thanks. I did a stupid thing. Idrasa gave me this necklace, so I'd do it. She said it was a present from Cousin Boral when they got married. It's worth more than I earn in a month. She said Cousin Boral only cares about the Kwama. She thought that if the mine got closed for a few days, he might take her to Mournhold. She wanted to dance and shop and have fun. She never thought the Kwama would go crazy. Here, take Idras's necklace. I don't want it anymore. I can get out through the tunnel, now that it's clear. I'm really sorry. Really, really sorry. I'm getting out of here. No more Kwama mining for me.
Were you able to gather any Kwama, Cuttle? What does it matter? The Kwama had to be killed. Is it better that the Cuttle go to waste? Why pass up the opportunity to make some gold? Or are you thinking of selling the Cuttle yourself? My idea, my profit. Alchemists can't get enough of it, and it's not commonly available. That makes this the perfect situation. I won't apologize for being pragmatic. This is good quality Cuttle. Very smooth and pliable. Useful for making potions and salves. It would have been a shame to just leave them on the dead Kwama.
You're back. Is everything all right at the mine now? Then you know what I did. I can hear it in your voice. It was foolish and dangerous. I'm so ashamed. I've been trying to make up for all this by helping the injured workers. It was a gift from Boral. If he sees it, he'll know I was involved. Please. I deserve to be punished, but I don't want to lose Boral. If you don't reveal my part in this, I promise I'll find a way to make up for it.
Sick workers, poison fumes, enraged Kwama. Could anything else go wrong?
What have you decided to do? Oh, Alexia, bless you. You won't regret this. I'll help Boral and the miners. I'll even stop complaining about the Kwama, and I'll certainly never do anything so foolish ever again.
Did you find any clues? Why would someone poison Deep Crag Den? How strange that someone would do something that senseless. Thanks for your help, friend. The mine will be working again shortly. We'll keep an eye out for trouble in the future.
Husband, you work too hard. Let me help.
Don't worry, dear. The potion you concocted has been a great help today.
I'll help all I can. I'll gather more plants in case I need to make more potions.
think you've won? Come, my slaves. Destroy them! Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.